Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another episode. Bitcoin pulling back to 20,000 now. Now it's either time to panic or time to buy. And usually when Bitcoin comes down like this and people start to really panic and they think it's a scam and they hate it and they don't want to buy it, that's usually the time to be buying. When everyone wants to buy it at 69,000, everyone's talking about it, your family's talking about it, that's usually the time to sell. Just keep that in mind. Magicraft, the only MCRT, my project I'm the founder of, is the only thing holding up in this market, which is amazing. I'm going to show you that in the charts as well. Hit the subscribe button, join 77,000 people, smash up thumbs up and pay attention to MCRT. Even with Bitcoin pulling back here, what we're releasing and what we're unleashing is going to be very powerful in the markets. I'm an advisor to many projects. I'm the investor in hundreds of projects. So I have a lot of experience in this market. And what we're doing with the network is going to be incredible. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. Going to the technicals for Bitcoin. Magicraft, the only thing in this market that's holding up, which is like quite strong, showing its power in the bear market. You can see here that most of the market, including the stock market, is in the red. Look at this. The stock market got hit very hard yesterday because of Jerome Powell. Magicraft is up 3.78%. MCRT up 3.7%. Next is Bit 1%, Cake 1%, Shiba 1%, Doge 0.65%, Solana, and then the rest of the market is extremely red. Coinbase stock 6% down, Qualcomm 5%, Meta 4%, Nasdaq 4% down yesterday because of Jerome Powell. If you're living in the US, write to your Congress, write to your governments and tell them you want to end the Fed, you want to end this manipulation that's happening in the stock markets. They destroyed your 401ks. They dropped the stock market more than 70%, a lot of your stocks. And this is directly because of Jerome Powell and Biden's policy. So email your governments, message your governments, contact them and tell them you want them to stop manipulating the markets. This is no longer free markets anymore. Whatever the Fed says destroys the markets. And the Fed yesterday, Jerome Powell said, prepare for pain. And then the market reacted badly. It's a complete joke show. You don't want centralization like this. Tesla down 2.7%, even though they stock split, which is incredible. Tesla is now $288 after this stock split. Usually after stock splits, stocks will run. Bitcoin also getting annihilated after Jerome Powell speaking. Dropping yesterday quite big, dropping from 21,800 down to 20,180. Now we need to hold this $20,000 mark. We broke this big ascending channel. If we don't get back in it today, it's very bad. We can drop down to at least 17,600. So we need to get through this. But again, it is time to start accumulating down here. The time to sell was at 69,000 on November 11th up here, not at the end of this big downtrend. If we can break through here, we're at the end of it to go back towards the recovery. So don't be right. That was the point to be selling. Down here is the point to accumulate Bitcoin. Keep that in mind. November 11th at 69,000, time to sell. Buy the bottom, sell the top. Everyone, not the other way around. So the top was 69,000. Up here was the time to sell, the top 69,000. Down here is the bottom, or close to the bottom, time to be buying. It's not financial advice, but just this is my understandings and lessons over the last few years. So we did break this channel, which is still very bad because this has been a strong channel. We need to get back above it. But 20K is holding. And if we can hold here, 25,000 would be the target, and that will be the point of trying to break through this big channel. I personally would be buying at this major support down here, and I'm going to be buying more. This is the point to be buying. On the daily, very oversold. On the 4-hourly, extremely oversold. On the hourly, extremely oversold. So again, time, in my opinion, to be going long and buying here for the long-term trades. I would do something like this. Stop loss, if you're going to do a trade here, make sure your stop loss is very below these supports down here. Could do it like that, and the take profit all the way up the top of this potential run, trying to buy the bottom and sell the top. That's the goal. Buy the bottom and sell the top. Buy when it's cheap, sell when it's expensive, right? And that gives us an amazing risk to reward ratio trade on this trade. Risking 1,853 to make $61,000 per Bitcoin. Risk to reward ratio of 33. Opening the trade where we are, 20,257. Stop loss 18,459. Take profit at 81,000. It's 61,000 profit for 1,853 gain. That's a trade I'll take on Bitcoin. MCRT, again, holding up incredibly well in this drop. Look at this. It's down 5% today, but it's actually up against Bitcoin and up 5.7% against Ethereum. Ranked 561. So again, just getting started. It's on Ethereum. BNB, Solana, Phantom Chain, market cap 2.3 million, volume 2.2 million. The volume is really building in this market. And this is yesterday. We had a big spike, big recovery, 17 Bitcoin drop, but still holding up quite strong. This is on the 7 days, almost going sideways. This is on the monthly chart, still amazing and this was the whole time during Bitcoin's recent drop from 25k. Magicraft actually building volume and building pressure up here, which is quite interesting. If you bought it 1 month ago, it's still up 11 times your money, which is incredible. You can buy Magicraft on PancakeSwap. Right now, USDT, 1000 USDT gives you around MCRT. 1000 USDT gives you 65,000 MCRT. 1000 US dollars gives you 65,000 MCRT on PancakeSwap. For example, 1000 USD gives you 3.5 BNB. 1000 USD gives you 263 cake. 1000 USD gives you 0.65 Ethereum, but 1000 USDT gives you 65,000 MCRT, and 1 month ago 1000 US dollars gave you 580,000 MCRT. So it's just showing you the potential here. Pay attention to MCRT. You can also stake your MCRT. Right now there's 437 million staked, total value 29% APR. It's got these bonuses over the years and these staking periods, beautiful designs by the team and amazing staking system. So pay attention to Magicraft. In the Telegram, almost reaching 45,000 members. So go into Telegram and join. This is everyone talking, and this is the last few minutes of talking. This is a highly modded channel, so these aren't bots. These are real people, all discussing and talking together over the last few hours. So you can join that Magicraft Telegram. The link is in the description below. That's what's happening in the markets. Let's check out the total market cap to see if we're going to have a recovery. On Bitcoin, I think we're near the bottom. Total market cap now at 950 billion. After Jerome Powell, this is the moment Jerome Powell spoke. Email your Fed, email the government, tell them you want this bullshit to end, you want Jerome Powell out, and you want a non-socialist, non-controlled markets. These are controlled markets by the Fed and Biden. You need to email your local politicians and tell them you don't want the Fed or Jerome Powell influencing the markets anymore. They did this to your markets. Across social stocks, cryptos, they did this. So again, Jerome Powell saying be careful of pain in markets, and then created a massive drop, which is not his job to be dictating and controlling the markets. It's his job to smooth out big market drops. Now we're on a major support for cryptocurrencies here. We're sitting at this major horizontal support at 949 billion. Very oversold on the daily, weekly turning down, on the daily oversold, on the 4 hourly oversold. We need to get a very strong bounce here to continue any bullish momentum. If we break here, then we will most likely drop to 850 billion on the total market cap of all cryptos. But I think we're going to get a strong bounce here because we have a lot of major support. This was a very strong bottoming formation. Then we came up, we broke out, and then we're coming down to retest. But this is a head and shoulders, so it does look like most likely we are going to drop to 850 billion, wiping out another 100 billion from the markets. And again, the Fed creating massive pain for consumers and the markets. Let's see if it can hold here. If we break there, we have these two. This is also a major support at 604 billion, but that would be quite a big drop. Let's see if it's able to hold here where we're sitting right now. If it doesn't, it can also come down to here, the previous low, 700. So these are the big supports: 949 billion, 764 billion, and 600 billion in the crypto markets. Let's look at the Nasdaq to see how bad this 4% drop is. One of the biggest drops in history, and that was created by Jerome Powell yesterday. Look at that. After he spoke, he completely wiped out the markets. Again, this is showing you how socialist America is and how much you need to email your governments and change this, because this is not the way free markets are meant to be acting. When some person from the Fed speaks, destroying the markets and your 401ks and your stock investments, contact your politicians and say you want Jerome Powell out and the Fed not in control of the markets, because they are doing a very bad job. We're on a major support for the Nasdaq now. Again, the Nasdaq is the same. We're very oversold, so time to be buying. On the weekly, more to come down though. On the daily, very oversold. On the 4 hourly, very oversold. So if we don't hold here, we can have a big pullback. Major support down here. This is a very strong support, close to where we're sitting right now. So let's see if we can get a very strong bounce. If we don't get a strong bounce, then the Nasdaq will be coming to 10,000, and there'll be about a 20% drop in your stock portfolios. And you can directly thank the Fed, Biden, and Powell. So email your governments again to make sure that there's some change here. If you want to trade Bitcoin, you can, under the description, in the description down below, you can sign up to Bybit. You get a $4,450 bonus to sign up and start trading. That's the trading account that I use. Also, you can buy Magicraft on Bitmart, PancakeSwap, Mexi, these exchanges to be buying MCRT. And pay attention to MCRT, because even with this big pullback, we are leading the market again. So your money was much safer in MCRT than in the rest of the market. And let's check out the technicals. Again, this is not financial advice. I am the founder of this project. Huge bull flag building up on, look at that, over the last month. It's up massive over the last month. MCRT is up more than, at the peak it was up 1,500%. Now it's up around 1,000%, so 10 times your money, while Bitcoin has been bleeding, which is incredible. And this is a giant bull flag, and what we have lined up is going to be massive. So again, if you're my audience, do your own due diligence, pay attention to MCRT. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hit the subscribe button, join 77,000 people, smash up the thumbs up button, and should I show you? Yeah, that's the main things. In the next video, I'm going to do more on MCRT. Pay attention to it. Thank you for watching. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.